Hi my friends, welcome to another Berkshire edition of Forever Yoga. Today we'll be adding to our series of yoga for strong bones, and we'll be doing it with the addition of some light weights. And I stress light, don't go too heavy here. I'll be using my 3-pounders, okay? So I've got my 2 3-pound weights, which will turn into a 6-pound weight if I so desire. And if you don't have 2-pound or 3-pound weights, you could grab some cans or water bottles. Today, a block would be great. I don't have blocks here in the Berkshires, but I have a lot of books. And so I found a lovely edition of Harry Potter. It's going to function as my block today. So gather up what you need, and I'll meet you back where we will begin in table position. And as we always do, we will get grounded. Welcome back. Let's go to table position, all fours. So plant your hands quite firmly on your mat, purposefully, if you will, spreading your fingers, and press down on your knuckles, on your palms, and line up your knees with your hands and your feet behind you. And take a moment here in this position for a sense of feeling stable, secure, and grounded. Tune into your breath. Notice your inhale and your exhale, and breathing in and out through your nose unless otherwise instructed, please. Great. Now from here, we'll begin our cat-cow spinal flexes. So tuck your tailbone around your spine, bring your chin into your chest, press. Feel your spine pushing up towards the sky and your abs pushing up towards your spine. Press down on whatever is touching the mat, including the tops of your feet and your fingertips. And then reverse it. Tailbone lifts, spine drops, chest lifts, look up. Hold this. Be here now. Have a sense of being grounded in this cow position. Reverse. Exhale, tuck tailbone around spine, chin into the chest, and again. So now let's pick up the pace and do spinal flex relatively rapidly. Exhaling and inhaling. Feeling a sense of fluidity throughout your spinal column. Breathing in, breathing out. But also, in this very simple position, we're putting pressure on our bones, right? And that's the key. And the beauty of all yoga is using our own body's weight to create resistance and stress and load on your body parts. Good. Come to stillness, flat back. Take your hands wide, almost to the edge or even outside the edge of your mat. Take your hips back towards your heels. Lift up the feet. Curl. Rotate your ankles. There we go. Now curl your toes. Hips back. A wide-armed extended child or puppy stretch. Breath. Excellent. And then let's take a moment to sit back on your heels. If you're not comfortable sitting on your heels, you could come up to tall kneeling. I just want to introduce a little sequence we're going to do throughout the course of this session, which is going to address upper body, hands, wrists, and finger strength. So take your hands into a prayer, but then take the fingers spider push-ups, okay? Each fingertip is touching its opposite. And then with resistance, press, 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 press. Good. Press, 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 press. Good. Now, hold. So first you were pumping, now you are pressing with a deep hold. Breathe. And then shake that out. Take one hand on the opposite wrist, make a light fist, and then circle your wrist around and the other direction. Our wrists are really key for having a total strong bone practice. Good. And then we'll switch sides. Keep the arms still and just move. So this is for wrist mobility. Go one direction, then switch if you didn't already. Great. And relax that out. Excellent. Let's go back to table. Spreading the fingers wide. Extend the right leg behind you. The right leg. Press into the ball and toe of your right foot. Press out through back heel. Hold here. Good. Now from here we will take that foot, lift it up, the whole leg right from the hip, and now hold here. Pull your abs in to feel core strength as you balance. Breathe here. Heel to your butt, hamstring curl. Let's do about 6 to 8 of those. Breathing. Who's counting? Am I counting? No. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heel to your butt. Squeeze, engage your glute, engage your hip and your hamstring. Okay, and then go to just 90 degrees, so you're pressing your foot up towards the ceiling, and now press up, press up. Good. I think in the workout world they call this donkey stomping or something like that. Good, and then we'll hold here, turn it into balancing cat by extending the front arm that's opposite the leg, so that would be your left arm forward, straighten the back leg, hold balancing cat, and find breath. Feel grounded, balanced, focused. Good. Lower the hand, lower the toes, and now take a quarter circle out to the left. So the right leg goes over to the left. Look over your left shoulder at your right toes and find a C curve for your spine. And find breath. Excellent. Take your foot behind you, drop to your knees, and then any comfortable child pose, counter pose you'd like to do here. Find a moment in between sides. I'm up on my fingertips here, pressing down on the fingertips, tops of the hands up towards the sky to feel that nice stretch from the hands all the way down through the shoulders to the hips. Find breath. Good, and as always, modify in any way that works for your body today. Okay? Back up to table, we'll do the other side. So, extend the left leg behind you, press into the left toes, back out through the back heel. Breathe here. Good, now lift the legs straight up behind you and hold. Hamstring curls, heel to butt. 1, 2, 3, squeeze and extend. 4, 5, 6, 7, and heel to the butt, squeeze. Now turn your foot straight up to the ceiling and your leg is at 90 degrees, and then stomp it up. So lift up towards the ceiling. Breathing and working. Good, and balancing. Great, then hold. Extend the leg out behind, lift the opposite arm, find your bouncing cat. Breathing, focusing, balancing. Good, return the hand, lower the foot, and now that half circle over to the opposite side. Look over your shoulder at your toes. Try not to collapse in your upper body. Okay, don't bend the elbows, keep them strong. And hold. C curve. And release. Lower the foot, knees, and sit back. Great. Shake that out. Coming up to tall kneeling. Knees under hips, hips under shoulders. Step right foot forward and locate your low lunge with 90 degrees of both the front knee and the back leg. So press down on your front foot really strong, engage, and your back, top of your back foot and your shin. So there's a lot of energy going down. So that's part of what we want to achieve in terms of building bone density, is that downward strong muscles pulling into the bones creates tension. We want to create stress. It's a good thing when it comes to building bone density. Okay, so also everything coming towards the center, right? Engage those inner thighs, find your core. Excellent. Now, bring both arms in front, all the way up overhead, and then when they're overhead, prayer hands can touch, little clap, but fingers are spread wide. And then bring the prayer hands down to the chest. Press into the hands. So here we're going to press the whole hand together. Press, press, press. Feeling resistance all the way from your shoulders. And you can feel your upper back involved. Good. And then sweep them up again. You can look up and release the arms beside you. Good. Both arms come out in front, all the way up. Prayer hands touch. Come back down. Resistance. Press. And release. Last time. Inhale up. Prayer hands come down. Fingers are spread wide. And now we'll do the spider push-ups. So all tops of fingertips touch and press. Press, 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 press. Pump, 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 pump. Good. Press. Great. And release. You can do a little shake out. The right hand is on your right leg, and the right arm's going to come straight forward and up for shoulder rotation and back and up again. So your body stays forward, just the arm and the shoulder moves slowly. Inhale up, turn the palm away, go all the way back to your hip, and last time. Good. Excellent. Now for the twist. So here you can use your block or your book. So bring your book or block underneath your, beside your front foot, and then place that left hand on the book, hand on your hip, rotate away and twist. Good. Now you can stay here with hand on block, curl back toes, lift knee up and extend the arm for that low lunge twist. Good. And then now, because prayer hands is a bit of my theme today, you can do the prayer hand version. Hands to prayer, turn, elbow outside, hand to prayer. Two palms are pressing down now and up and down. Now here's the deal. You can choose to do this prayer hand twist, or you can go back to version 1 on the block. Okay? So, sorry my back is to you, but I'm twisting. So, prayer hands are pressing into each other. Knee can stay down on the mat in the low lunge, or lift the leg up and hold here. Balance. Pressing in your hands. Great. Look down, release your hands, and step the front foot back. If you're using a block, move it out of the way. And now we're going to do a bit of a bone strengthening vinyasa. So slide your way forward to your belly. Bring your arms out to the sides beside you, palms face down. Good. And then we're going to lift right leg up and lower it down. Left leg up, lower it down. Chest and arms up, lower it down. Everything up. Hold. Shalabhasana, or locust pose, strengthening the back muscles. Breathing. energizing out from your hips to your toes and from your shoulders to your fingertips. Good. The hold is what's important for strengthening. Good. And slow release. Curl your toes, hands by chest. Stretch it back. Good. There you have it. Other side. Tall kneeling. Left foot forward. Let's move the block over so it's in position. Good. Okay. Root down in front foot. Root down top of back foot. Find engagement and energy. Downward, inward. Find breath. Good. Both arms will come forward and all the way up. When they come up, bring the prayer hands. The whole hands can touch. Fingers are spread overhead. And then prayer hands come to the chest. When you get to your chest, press. Press. Hard, hard, hard. Good. And then release the arms. One more time. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Press. You're also pressing down on both feet and internally. Even engage your core muscles as you're here. Good. Release the arms. Last time like this. Inhale it up. Prayer hands come to the chest. This time, take each fingertip and do spider push-ups. Push, 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 push. Pump, pump, pump. Great for building strength in all of your fingers, wrists, hands, all the way to your shoulders. Press, 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 press. Good. And release. Good. The left hand will stay resting on the left leg. Right arm will do the full circle for the shoulder rotation. Right arm up, turn away, and bring it down. Be really isolated here. Go slow. Do this 3 times. So this is time 2. When your palm is straight up, then turn it away and bring it behind you. Touch your back of your butt. Last time. And I think we'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Take it slow. Bring it back and around. Awesome. Take this same hand to your block. Turn to your left. Good. Hold a twist here. Low lunge twist. Choose if you would like to curl your back toes. Lift up the back leg. Option to extend top arm. Find breath. Great. Now, slowly release. Come back down to the knee. Prepare for prayer hand variation on that. Option. You can do the same thing using the block or twist with the elbows. Okay, so now right elbow goes outside left thigh. Prayer hands, spread fingers, come together. Top elbow pointing up. Curl back toe. Okay, you can keep the knee down. Option. Press, press, press. Or I'm going to lift up and turn it into a balancing twist. Challenge. Hold. Energize through the back heel. Press up, press down with your hands and your arms. And find breath. On your next breath, you'll turn to look down on the exhale. Both hands on either side of your front foot. Lose the block. Step back. Take a moment in a plank, either top of the push-up or knees. Planks are really great for building core strength and bone density, increasing through the arms and shoulders and spine. Good. You can either be in this full plank as I am or knees down. All right, and drop to the knees, hips back, snake it through, come to your belly for our bone density increasing, low to the floor, vinyasa. Okay, arms beside you. This time it'll be the left leg up, stretch through the left toes, lower the left leg down, right leg up, stretch through the right toes and down. Keep both legs down, lift the chest and the arms. Inhale, Exhale down. Now we'll lift everything else up, all of it, both legs, both arms, and the chest. Head, hold. Please breathe into your spine. See if you can hold for about 2 or 3 more breaths. Energizing from crown to toes, shoulders to fingers. Spread your fingers wide, lots of energy. Good, and now relax it down. Curl your toes, hands by chest. Now some of you might like to do a full vinyasa here. So I'm going to give you the choice to either just go back and sit on your heels or do a child's pose, or perhaps spread your fingers wide, lift up into a downward dog. Come over to plank, knees or chaturanga. Flatten your feet, slow up dog or cobra. Relax, curl toes. Child's or spread fingers to downward facing dog. So either take a child pose here or a downward dog. Whichever you choose breath. Awesome, and drop to your knees and sit back on your heels. And take a moment. Let's stand up to get ready to do our next sequence. Your light weights should be nearby. So come to a standing position, and your weights should be near your right foot, because your right foot will be the one that's going to go out to the right for side angle bend. Left heel back, extend both arms, bend the knee, and then forearm to your right thigh. So you've found your way to a side angle bend position, essentially a warrior position. And now go for your weights. So lean down. They're lightweight, so it's not a big deal to lift them up, and place one in each hand. So for a moment, we'll just hold here. Front knee is bent. You're holding a weight in one hand, palm faces up, and the other hand is resting on your hip with a weight. We just want to hold here. All we're doing is adding a little weight to our hold and finding breath. You might bend and straighten a little bit, rolling top shoulder back. You can look forward, look up, and breathe. Make sure you're not collapsing over though. Should be a nice straight line perceived from crown to heel. Good. Now some rows. So I'm going to use both weights. That's going to turn this into a 6-pounder. You may just choose to stick with a lighter weight. So we'll drop the arm and the shoulder and then pull up like you're mowing. No, not mowing. You're pulling on a lawn mower. And so drop and pull. I know nobody has to do that anymore, but that's the idea. You're pulling up like you're pulling to start an old-fashioned gas lawnmower. Go for it. So that was 4, 5, 6. Don't have to drop all the way. Keep control. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. And back to the hold. Once again, I'm going to put a light weight in each hand. This time, the top arm's going to go straight up. This is only appropriate if your shoulder says it's okay and you've got a fairly light weight. Hold above you, putting a little extra downward strengthening work happening here. Stress, good stress. Excellent. Lower carefully. Straighten up. I'm going to release both of these weights to the floor. Straighten the front leg. Extend both arms out to the sides. Reach, and then drop into a triangle pose. No weights. Breathe. Inhale up, arms out, bend the knee, reverse warrior. You can hear my breath. Join me in deep inhales and exhales through your nose. and release. Good. Straighten the legs, pivot your feet forward. And before we do the other side, we're going to do squats. You can do weighted squats or not. First, bring your stance in a little bit. Feet on a slight angle, knees going out. So find what feels comfortable for your knees and hips here. All right? Good. Before you pick up your weights, bring your hands into prayer and do that same position we did before. Press, 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 press. Good. Hands on thighs. Deep dive now and roll it up. Inhale up. Exhale, sink. Straighten the legs. Squeeze your glutes on the way up and come on down. So spinal flexing. Good. And pause. Now hold your squat. Grab the weight. You can do, I'm doing 6 pounds here. You can do whatever works for you. Drop your shoulders. And now down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now hold your squat. Careful to release. Good. Let the weights come to the floor. Roll up to standing. Other side for side angle bend. Left foot to the left. Right foot angles out. Arms extend. And forearm to your thigh. Roll top shoulder back. So you're in the position. Now, grab your weights carefully. One in each hand will do the hold. Remember, it's a great idea to complement your yoga practice with using more weight by going to the gym and having a personal trainer who knows how to advise you in doing heavier weightlifting. That would be great. But when you're doing yoga, adding light weights will give you exponentially more benefit for building your bone density. Good. Now, the next thing we did was the rows. So grab either the lightweight or the heavier weights by putting 2 in one hand as I did, and then lift it up. Let's do 8. 7. Stay straight in line with your body. Pull in on your abs. Sink your hips. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. And then go back to the hold with one weight in each hand. Option now to extend the top arm straight up with one light weight only. Hold. This isn't difficult, but it's important to be aware and not make sudden movements. Breathe, focus. Careful movements to release. Good. Straighten. Let the weights go. Extend the arms. Straighten the front leg. That's your left leg. Hinge. Triangle pose. Inhale. As you exhale, come up. Arms out. Bend your knee. Reverse warrior. Good, come on out of that. Hinge forward. Stand in your squat again. Hands to a prayer. Press. Press, 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 press. Resistance. And release. Hands on the thighs. Sink deep. Roll up. Sink deep. Roll up. Last one. Sink even deeper. Good. And pivot your feet forward, soften both knees. You can go whichever direction you like, but take one foot over to meet the other foot, 2 feet together in easy Tadasana mountain pose. Transition to your mat, come on down, have your weights nearby. We're going to do bridge, dynamic bridge, and then a weighted bridge, which will probably be a new and different experience for many of you. So, come on down. We're going to start with our dynamic bridges, meaning moving up and down. So get into position, feet grounded, close in towards your butt. Press down on your feet, arms beside you. And then keeping your rib cage down, lift up your hips. So as the hips lift up and squeeze your glutes at the top and then lower down again. And let's do this like 10 times, up and down. Why not? So that's 2. Squeeze, press, breathing. Lots of pressing down at the same time as pressing up, but don't lift your chest. Let the rib cage stay lowered. Breathe. Good, and I've lost count as usual, so let's do 3 more. So 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your inner thighs, keep your chest down, hold. Good, and slow release, spine to the earth. Okay, here comes the fun part. Take your light weights or whatever you're using. Now, depending on what you're using for weight, this may or may not work out for you, so you'll figure it out and decide maybe you're going to take a break from this video and find some other thing that will work. But the point is, what we want to do is add weight to bridge. Bridge is a great pose for building bone density, but we can make it even more beneficial by creating some more resistance in it. Have to be creative here. So I put the weights at my groin, and so groin to hip bones, and they feel pretty stable there. My hands are nearby to keep them from rolling away. Root down on your feet. Lift up with the hips and hold. So if you were using cans, this might not work. Holding here. And breathe. You could get any kind of heavy thing to put across your pelvic area. You know, I don't know, like a weighted apron if you had one. Hold and breathe. Root down, feel whatever's touching the earth, become aware, connect your mind to the soles of your feet, your toes, your shoulders. Don't move too much so that your weights will remain still, please. Good, and slow, let it come back, spine to the earth, lower back down. Great. Find those weights. There they are. Thank you. Okay, that's it. We're going to do a twist and call it a day. So let's bring the right knee in, interlace the fingers, press down on the right shin, extend left leg, press. Breathe. Lift your head, nose towards your knee. And lower shoulders and head back to the earth. Taking your left hand, guide your right knee across twist. Adjust your shoulders, find breath. Inhale, exhale back to center. Switching sides, go ahead and bring your left knee and extend the right. Press. Engage your core muscles as you then lift your head, nose to your knee, hold. Release. Shoulders head back. Right hand will guide the left knee across. Take a moment in your twist. Tune into breath. Good. Back to center. Both knees in for a moment. Great. And plant your feet back on the earth. Please choose now to go to a nice relaxing Savasana position. Close your eyes. Become aware of your feet. Relax your feet, your ankles, and your toes. Allow both of your legs to feel really heavy. Relax hips, low back. Take an easy, soft breath into your belly. Relax your belly. Chest, heart, lungs, soften. Shoulders, arms, wrists, hands, and all 10 fingertips. Relax. Connect your mind and your breath to your neck, sides of your neck, throat. Allow your jaw to release away from your skull. Soften your tongue. Bridge of your nose, eyes. Allow a sense of your eyes dropping back deep into your eye sockets. Relax your skull, the bones of your head, heavy. And now your entire skeletal system, all of your bones, heavy. Breathe into heaviness. Letting go. You're letting go physically. You're letting go mentally. And as you deepen your breath, slowing down your breath, allow yourself to let go emotionally. Empty your mind. Allowing any busy thoughts to just float on by. And now, please, if you're ready to finish up your session, time to move. Begin your process of stretching and moving and waking up from this yoga nidra relaxation and transitioning in an easy, comfortable, careful way. Move from lying down to sitting up if you would like to end your session with me seated. It's optional. You can stay on your mat if you like. And once you have found your seat, have a sense of finding your ground, feeling calm and connected, your breath and your body and your mind in some sort of balance. And then let's do one last prayer hand connection. So this time we'll be more mindful as you draw your hands to a spread finger wide prayer. Gentle press, not the biggest press ever this time. Good. And let's end by bringing the thumbs first to your forehead, your third eye center. Press the thumbs right at your Ajna chakra. Close your eyes and look upwards and inwards into that center. with a few breaths. Good, and then take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly draw your hands to your chest. And then you can press your thumbs at your sternum. Great. So I wish you well, sending prayers to your family, your loved ones, anyone in your life that could use a special healing prayer today. All beings around the planet, may all beings know peace. Namaste. Thanks for joining me for Strong Bones Yoga. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. I like to see those likes. And if you haven't joined my email list, my place down below this video is a place where you can click on a link and give me your email. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to this yoga channel. Thank you so much. See you next time.